Welcome to the first video of the channel. Hope you're excited to watch. It's going to be pretty simple. It's going to start with predictions, just predictions of this week's NFL games. So I'm a little late, but I'm also a little early compared to when I said I would start, but I'm excited. So right now, the Chargers and Raiders is currently 42-0, about to hit halftime. It's obvious who's going to win that, unless the Chargers have like a miracle, which it's just they've just been disgusting all year long. So we're gonna start here. Saturday, December 16th, the 7-6 Minnesota Vikings visit the 7-6 Cincinnati Bengals. That's going to be a back and forth game, but I'm going to give the edge to Cincinnati because it's at home. And Jake Browning looked phenomenal last week. I just don't see why they couldn't get it done. I mean, I could see because I think Minnesota needs to bounce back too. But this will be a dog battle because this game determines a lot for each team. So that's that. We're going to head over to the next game. My favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, are headed to Indianapolis to take on the Indianapolis Colts. They are both 7-6. This is a huge game for us, baby. We need to win this one. 7-6. Colts are 7-6. Here's how I think we get the job done. Well, number one, let's talk about what stakes are on the line. The winner of this likely is getting in because they'd advanced to 8-6 and there's only a few weeks left to play. But the winner of this will just be in the wild card. If we lose, I think we drop out. It's that simple. But here are the keys to how we win this game. Number one, the defense has got to come up and play well. The defense, because I just don't think the defense has been the same the last few weeks. I feel like they've had more penalties than usual, but I feel like that could change if it is needed to step up this week. I think we need to see some TJ Watt in the defensive line make big plays like Keanu Benton, Cameron Hayward, guys like that. And I think the offense has to be, even if the offense is the same, I think they can win. But I'd like to see them take that step up this week. And I don't know, I feel like they could. I feel like sometimes you need to let Kenny Pickett throw it down the field when they have momentum instead of handing it off right after. Like Kenny Pickett will hit George Pickens on a big sideline catch and then they'll run the ball. Like I feel like you got to throw it when you have momentum, but passing. But I could be wrong, but I just feel like that's what you guys do. But yeah, I took Cincinnati at home. I'm going to take the Colts at home to beat the Steelers too, unfortunately. Fall to 7-7, and then it is time to panic in Pittsburgh. And then, yeah. I was going to say we talk about draft, but we just can't. And that's a Saturday. These are Saturday games, by the way. So then you got Saturday night, you got the 7-6 Broncos at the 9-4 Lions. This is going to be, I think this could be scary for the Lions. But I'm going to go with the Lions to win this one. I truthfully think they'll come back after they've just been struggling these past few weeks. And they'll win this game. They're going to beat the Broncos, advance to 10-4. Pretty much good for playoff qualification. It wouldn't clinch them, I don't think, but it'd be pretty darn close. So I'm going to go with the Lions at home. So then we go Sunday, 1 o'clock. We got the 5-8 Bears at the 8-5 Browns, which, believe it or not, if the Bears win and a few other things happen, the Bears would have a 50% chance to make the playoffs. The Bears would. Like, that's crazy to think about. However, the Bears aren't going to make the playoffs, realistically. Technically, they could. Mathematically, they could. Technically, they just won't. But I'm going to go with Cleveland at home to go 9-5. They're going to beat the Bears, and it's going to pretty much look good for the Browns because then 9-5, they'll look like they'll get in the playoffs. So then we're at the Texans at the Titans. 7-6, 5-8. I'm not too high on this game. I think Tennessee could play tough because it is a division game. But I'm going to go with Houston on the road, advancing to 8-6, still looking for the 7th seed. And man, do the Steelers need the Titans to win that if we lose to the Colts. We do not want the Texans to win because then the Steelers would fall to 8 or 9. They could just be bad, which they might anyway with the loss to the Colts. But I gotta do the math. But yeah. So then you got the 8-5 Chiefs at the 3-10 Patriots. Don't let the Patriots win over the Steelers fool you. Don't let that win fool you because they're still a terrible, terrible, terrible team. I just truthfully think the Steelers' offense is that bad. But the Steelers came back and almost. They were down 21-3, 21-18 final. But I have to ride with the 8-5 Chiefs to go 9-5. The Chiefs have just they lost a few games, but they're gonna bounce back. I know it's in New England. Maybe it's a little closer than people think, but I really don't think so. I think that'll be 40-0 or something because the Chiefs are kind of due to explode on somebody. Sunday, 1 o'clock again. We got the 6-7 Falcons headed to Carolina to take on the 1-2 Panthers. I think this could be a sneaky game, and I'm actually going to go with Carolina to get their second win of the season. I don't know. It's just very hard for a team to only win one game a season. It just feels like the type of game the Falcons are going to choke because they're 6-7 still looking for the playoffs, but we all know they'll probably choke, and I'm going to keep riding with the Panthers. Well, I shouldn't say keep riding because this is the only one I'm giving them, really, but... Buccaneers at Falcons. Buccaneers at Packers. This is actually, in a way, a really, really good game. Both teams are 6-7, looking for a playoff spot. So it's tough, but I don't know. I just want to take Green Bay at home, go 7-7, take down Buccaneers, make playoffs highly unlikely for them, as the Buccaneers would vault to 6. So then we got another 1 o'clock game, still in the 1 o'clock slate. We got the 5-8 Giants at 6-7 Saints. And Saquon Barkley says he has faith that the Giants can still make the playoffs. I love the optimism. I just don't think it happens. But I think they're going to go in New Orleans and get the job done. The Giants are 6-8, and the Saints fall to 6-8, as the Saints are 6-7 currently. So in the last 1 o'clock game, we got the 5-8 Jets at the 9-4 Dolphins. I don't know. My brain really tells me that Jets are going to win. I'm going to give it to them only because I have this feeling that Dolphins fans are going to get in that stage where they start freaking out. And then they'll probably bounce back. But I have that weird feeling. Jets win. Dolphins are still 9-5 in perfect position for the playoffs. So then we enter the 4 o'clock slate. The first game we got the Commanders, who are 4-9, taking on the 6-7 Rams. I could see Washington making this interesting, but they're 4-9, so that's going to get less people watching it. The Rams are 6-7. I'm going to give it the win to the Rams. I actually think I have the Rams in the playoffs as the 7th seed. Let's ride with the Rams. So and also at 4 or 5, you got the 10-3 49ers and 3-10 Cardinals. I'm not going to talk much on this one. The Niners are just going to dominate this one, I really think. Just give me the Niners. I don't even know what the score's going to be. 425, we got the Cowboys, who are 10-3 at the 7-6 Buffalo Bills. I'm absolutely going Buffalo here. Here's why. Yes, they have a worse record. Yes, Dak Prescott has had a really good season compared to Josh Allen. But it's number one, it's at Buffalo, and that's a tough place to play. Number 2, Buffalo kind of needs to win. They're 7-6. They're way more desperate than Dallas is, because Dallas is 10-3, chilling, still a potential for the 1 seed. Buffalo is just fighting to even make the playoffs. So Buffalo is absolutely going to play their hearts out this game, and I think they're going to get it done. So then Sunday night. This is not the last game. We've got the 10-3 Ravens at 8-5 Jaguars. Do not call me biased, I'm a Steelers fan, but I really do think that the Ravens will lose. I just feel like they're due up to lose a game. Give me Jacksonville to beat Baltimore at home. I don't know. Jacksonville I think they've been losing a few actually, but I just feel like they're going to do it. So in the last game for this week, we've got Monday night, 10-3 Eagles at 6-7 Seahawks. I think Seattle's going to play them tough, but Philly has just gotten beat bad. They got beat 41-19 to the Niners, and then they got beat last week to Dallas pretty bad. So I really think Philly's going to go in Seattle. It's not going to be pretty because the Eagles have not been playing well. It's not going to be simple. It's not going to be a smooth game. It's going to be very bumpy, but they're going to get the job done in Seattle, and they're going to clinch that playoff spot this week. And that's it for my predictions. I really hope you enjoyed watching. First video of hopefully many more to come. Peace out.